continue to explode throughout America, accusing people right and left.
Last night, a group of immigrants were arrested in Chicago for suspicious activity. Witnesses say that the group was allegedly plotting a communist revolution.
Sources tell us that as of yet, there hasn't been any news about a further trial for these immigrants.
The 17th Amendment recently passed Congress's vote, prohibiting the drinking and production of alcohol in America. This amendment seems to be causing tension, especially regarding immigrants. Now to Eric with more on this topic.
Thank you, Sebastian. I interviewed Mario and Luigi in Queens, New York, and they said that they were angry with officials, stating that this law was against them and immigrants alike. This could lead to some drastic actions by the immigrants against government officials. We'll be back after the break.
Hey, buddy, open up. Let me in the party.
I need to know, pal. Is you a copper?
Nah, old sport. Jimmy sent me. He says you have the best booze in town.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, freeze, pal. You're in big trouble. You know selling booze is against the law. You're under arrest.
Oh, damn, that Jimmy's a stool pigeon. What are you gonna do to me?
Take you to the slammer, of course. Unless you got some cash on you.
Oh, I understand. No problem. Just keep it on the down low.
Prohibition opponents believe that prohibition is creating hypocrisy and organizing crime in America. I am here with a gang leader from Chicago, Al Capone, that will tell us what he thinks of these accusations. Do you believe that your so-called businesses are illegal?
I make my money from supplying a public demand. If I break the law, my customers, who number hundreds of the best people in Chicago, are as guilty as I am. The only difference between us is that I sell and they buy. Everybody calls me a rocketeer. I call myself a businessman.
Thank you. Back to you, Eric.
How can you even find me guilty of murder when my jury is filled with jurors who don't understand English? They cannot know the basis of this trial. You, sir, what is your name?
Gianni Cassini.
Do you have any idea what this trial is about?
Excuse me?
So how can you find me guilty of murder? This is just unfair in every sense.
Quite a week for boxing, hasn't it?
It sure has, Eric. Julian Aggio has been battling his way up the ranks, even battling Jack Dempsey, and coming oh so close to victory.
Had he just clocked him with that left jab opportunity in the 8th round, it would have been all over. But let's take a moment and talk about how Sebastian Reynolds has maintained his title in the middleweight division, even surpassing Johnny Wilson's year-and-a-half reign.
Well, it's been an extraordinary run for him, but that could all be changed tonight. Let's get into action, as here they come. Julian with the quick right to Reynolds' upper chest.
Reynolds has to be careful with those hits, as that's where he had surgery after the Great War. Sadly, he's not fully healed. Let's hope that it doesn't become a factor in this fight.
Oh my goodness, in a shocking turn of events, Reynolds knocks the wind out of Aggio and strikes him down. It looks like it's all over.
He's not getting up. He's knocked out. He's on the floor. It's all over.
Hollywood is innovating, and we think you'll like the sound of it. The new movie, The Jazz Singer, is the first movie with sound synchronized to the action.
Say goodbye to silent pictures and hello to talkies. I guess you can say you ain't heard nothing yet. News from the auto industry. In the 1900s, Ransom Old had introduced a less expensive car, the Oldsmobile, in 1901. Now, Henry Ford, 1908, introduced a reliable car the average American could afford, called the Model T Ford. The first Model T sold for $850.
Ford's assembly line dropped the sale price